This video is going to cover somewhat of an offbeat topic. I want to talk a little bit about my habit for naming the paintings that I do. This is not necessary, really, naming them. Especially if you do it as a hobby like I do, you don't really need to name them. You can just paint stuff and that's it. But typically with each one of them that I do, sometimes even while I'm painting them, I'll come up with a name. And it might be just because I'm having some random thoughts as I'm painting, and sometimes they're kind of offbeat. Like, just as an example, the one that I have on screen right now is a man sitting on what's supposed to be a canoe with another canoe in the background. Now, as I progressed through this, I started to think that the guy looked like a pirate. He wasn't explicitly supposed to be a pirate, but that's just kind of how it started to look to me. So I just kept thinking of this guy as the Canoe Pirate. Look, he's a pirate and he has a canoe. So when I shared the painting to Instagram, he became Pirate Canoe, oil on paper, and then a short description. So that's often how it ends up for me when I name these things. Sometimes it's something really simple like Pirate Canoe is offbeat, but it's simple. It's what the guy's doing. Or it could be a challenge that I had when I was painting. Like, I remember one portrait study that was a woman where I flipped the shadow on her nose upside down for some reason. It was just a mistake while painting. So I fixed it towards the end, but I kept thinking of it as the flipped nose portrait. So that's what I called it. Now, the reason, really one of the main reasons why I actually named them is because I keep a spreadsheet of all of the paintings that I do. It's useful to me to try to keep track of all these paintings and when I did them, and if I made any prints out of them, which I haven't done a whole lot of, but I would like to track it if I start doing that more. If I sold any prints, which, again, haven't done much of, but I'd like to do more of. And other things, like if I shared it to YouTube already or if I posted it to the website. So having a name there helps me with that entry. I have a little thumbnail image too, but having the name helps when I'm kind of trying to look things up. So there can be some utility to it. Of course, if you exhibit your paintings or you enter them into art shows or things like that, which is another thing that I would like to do but haven't really done at all. If you do those things, of course you need a title as well, because they're going to ask for it when you submit your entry, and they'll put it on a little card next to it as well. So there's some utility there. So that is pretty much it. Titling your paintings, sometimes a fun thing, maybe not strictly necessary, but you might get a crack out of your own titles. So that's all I have for this one. I appreciate you watching. See you for the next one.